MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's the pivotal Game 5 of the World Series between the LA Dodgers and the Boston Red Sox. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, this is still anyone's series here as we get ready for Game 5.
Well, they're down 3-1, so it's do or die time now. That's not a good place to be, obviously, but we do see some teams play their best when their backs are up against the ropes. The key is to just take it one game at a time and not worry about how many more wins you need.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Boston Red Sox.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who will get the ball here in this one. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Giro, what's the key if they want to be crowned World Series champs here tonight?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Eduardo Rodriguez gets the call in Game 5 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, he wasn't particularly good in his last one. If you look at the line score, he only lasted 4 innings, took the loss. He'll really be hoping to turn in a much better performance in this one.
So here's how the BOS Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And we get to watch one of the best right fielders in the game today. He brought home gold last year. We know a right fielder profiles as a huge offensive producer, but this guy covers a ton of ground all the way to the foul line with a strong throwing arm.
Stepping into the box, Brian Dozier. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Second baseman, Brian Dozier.
Here comes the first pitch. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. Now the pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And oh, to be on the beach in Hawaii tonight. 43 degrees at first pitch. The 1-1 home. It is a fastball then off the plate for a ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Bogarts has it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. His numbers against Eduardo Rodriguez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
The 1-2. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Chasing after it is Bradley, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Batting third, first baseman, Max Munson.
Stepping in, Max Munson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. Missed with a slider.
1-0.
Just underway here at Fenway Park. One and one to the Dodgers first baseman. A ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Shoots this one over to first. Ramirez comes up with it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. Now the Red Sox will get their shot. No score. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Mark DeRosa, how do they go about keeping this series alive?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And let's take a look at Yasiel Puig, a lightning rod in our sport, but he can play some D. Covers a lot of territory out there, and do not come around third base and send this guy home. He has one of the best arms in the game.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the shortstop, number 72, Xander Bogaerts.
Now here's the pitch. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
0-2 home now to Bogaerts. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Here's Kershaw with another 0-2. Hit out towards second. And that's through for a hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they wanted to. Lead off single in the bottom of the first. After their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board, boys are flying around.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a knee-high fastball. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw, he's 3 for 9. The 0-1 pitch. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. And he'll snap one over to first. And he'll get back in safely. Bogarts takes off. Pitch misses low. The throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out, number 1.
Batting third, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
First pitch on its way. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Bogarts leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. And with 2 away now, let's take another look at our playoff brackets. And of course, the question on everybody's mind, will we crown a champion here tonight? He's ready. Here's the first offering. Down the third baseline. Glove by Turner. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Red Sox leave 1. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's Manny Machado now. His numbers against Eduardo Rodriguez comes in with 6 hits in 27 at-bats. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
1 ball, no strikes.
Hard hit ball to short. Bogarts has it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, number 3, Chris Taylor.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Favorable call in there for a strike. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. It bangs off the billboard, and it's out of here. Chris Taylor with a solo shot. His first homer here in the series, and the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
That wasn't a particularly deep home run by today's standards, but it certainly did scream out of the park in a hurry. You see there on show track an impressive 112 miles an hour off the bat.
So here's Matt Kemp now.
Matt Kemp.
Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. It's a solo shot here for Matt Kemp. His first homer so far in the series, and the Dodgers move in front now 2-0.
Well, you just don't see that too often. Back-to-back dingers on back-to-back pitches. I mean, that's kind of a definition of instant offense, if you ask me.
Batting 7.
In now, Kike Hernandez.
Kike Hernandez.
As he'll take a look at ball 1. His numbers against Eduardo Rodriguez. He's a perfect 2 for 2. Hit hard on the ground to second. Gloved by Harrison. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting 8, the right fielder, number 66, Yasiel Puig.
In now is Yasiel Puig. First pitch on its way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Bouncer up the middle. Bogarts to his left. He's there. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. LA's on top 2-0. Rafael Devers the next to bat, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Sliders in for a strike.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
The 1-2. Took something off there, but this is hit well anyway, out to deep center. Hernandez racing back, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall, and he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
This is exactly what you want to do when you've gone down by 2 runs. Answer the bell. So he leads off the next inning and gets them going with a double. Now if they can scratch a run or two across this inning, they'll be right back in this one.
Next up for the Red Sox, Jackie Bradley Jr., as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The 0-1 on its way, and he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2.
Hey, 2 pitches at the knees right now, and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to fight. I want to see a 2-strike approach. Maybe a little choke up, maybe a little fight up the middle the other way. Grind back into this count.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
This is where a strikeout pitcher has such a big advantage. Runner on second and no outs. It's definitely a strikeout situation in order to keep that runner from getting to third with less than 2 outs. When you can do it, it changes the whole strategy of the inning. Even a ground ball to the right side makes this a lot more dangerous situation.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. Oh and 1, here it comes. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Popped him up. Munson is there for it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting 8th, left fielder, Andrew Kennedy.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
The 1-0 home. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. Kershaw comes set. 1-1 pitch on its way. Looks at a curveball on the outside corner.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taking all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
Popped up. Barnes might try to make a play on it, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Taylor is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. One left for the Red Sox. They're down 2-0. That'll bring in Austin Barnes. And he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this one's tapped fouled at home plate. Oh, 2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. A bouncer to the left side. Devers fields it cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The batter, number 6, second baseman, Brian Dozier.
Here's Brian Dozier now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Again, a 1-2. This is line to left. This will hang up just long enough to be run down in shallow left for a tough second
Now
out.
batting, third baseman, Justin Turner.
Digging in, Justin Turner. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Here's the first pitch changeup that swung on and chopped foul right at home plate.
I know there's 2 outs right here, but your job as the number 2 hole hitter, especially with the monsters hitting behind you, find a way to get on base. Maybe a little 2-out lightning on the horizon.
The 0-1. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. McCann gathers, and that ends the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Red Sox nothing. Coming to the plate now, James McCann, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
James McCann.
First offering on its way. Ripped down the line, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. Struck him out.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to first to take care of him, and Kershaw's in control now, 2 away.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, John Harrison.
Now at the plate, Josh Harrison hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
And a slider, called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're still down. It's 2-0. Into the box, Max Munson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Munson.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Munson, a 27-year-old. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. Both guys topping out at 95 miles an hour. And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Manny Machado. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Great execution of that changeup right there. Great arm action. Batter was totally out front on that one.
Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
The 1-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Ready with another 2-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Standing in now, Chris Taylor.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate. Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
Into the box, Matt Kemp. Now Kemp swings and sends a high fly ball with good carry out to deep left field. And it's gone into the monster seats. So it's a 2-run shot for Matt Kemp, his second of the game, as the Dodgers have increased their lead now 4-0.
You can just see the wheels turning in his mind on the mound out there. I was cruising, just needed one more out, then give up a single and a homer? Goes to show you, you can never take an out or a pitch for granted in this game.
The batter.
Into the box now, Kike Hernandez. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
Two balls and a strike. Now a swing and a fly ball. And foul. 2 out, nobody on. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. Yasiel Puig would be next. He loses him on ball 4.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Next up for Los Angeles, Yasiel Puig. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled away. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Ball.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Grounded to third. Devers gloves it. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. But the Dodgers do strike for 2 coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 4-0 LA. Here's Mookie Betts. He'll be the one to start things here against Clayton Kershaw.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
The 0-1 pitch. A high fastball is in there. Betts can be considered a bit of a one-dimensional hitter, I guess, in terms of making contact. He tends to see the ball out of right-handed pitchers' hands well, but doesn't seem to pick up the left-handers at the same level. Missed with a breaking ball.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's out number 1.
Now batting, designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. But a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
Welcome to my world right here, batter. I've seen this 0-2 count way too many times. Hittable pitch in the middle of the zone, you take one. Slider in the dirt, you come unglued. Now you got to step out of the box. You have no idea what's going to happen.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the things and misses for the second out.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a strike. Kershaw into the windup, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2.
Ball 1.
And that one just missed outside. And a good idea to hold off there as it goes to 2-2 now on the Boston third baseman.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point.
And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. That'll bring in Austin Barnes. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Catcher, Austin Barnes.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. hit the other way out toward right field. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1.
The batter, number 6, second baseman, Brian Dozier.
Here's Brian Dozier now. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a high fastball for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Four runs, 4 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. Still 1-2. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
In now, Justin Turner. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And this one misses inside. A ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Next for the Dodgers, Max Munson. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First delivery to him on the way. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully, as that's ruled a strike. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Ready with the 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last two were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
The 2-2. Little dribbler down the line. But that one rolls foul. Turner is off at first with 2 away. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. 1 left for LA, but they hold a 4-0 lead.
Leading off for the Red Sox, number 25, center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Now the pitch. Back to work now is Kershaw as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man, 0-1. And Bradley swings and misses at that offering, and he's deep in the hole, 0-2.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Machado moving to his left makes the play, 1 away.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1 delivery. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Chasing after it is Taylor. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here comes the first pitch. There's a strike.
Hey, he's close to having another quick inning right there with 2 quick outs. He's been very economical with his pitches, and if he continues to go like this, the bullpen might get a day off.
Kershaw gets the sign. Here's the 0-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Taylor is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're down 4-0. Joe Kelly takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 56, Joe Kelly.
Digging in to try it again, Manny Machado. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Manny Machado.
He's set, and the pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Bradley is there. 1 out.
The left fielder, number 3, Chris Taylor.
Chris Taylor will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First delivery to him on the way. Hit out towards second. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. But hold on here now. He jumped out of that dugout in a hurry. He might ask for that out call to be reviewed.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
So here's the signal from the dugout, and it appears they will decide not to challenge the call on the field, so the runner is out at first. Matt Kemp will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take you back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. A high fastball is in there. Lifetime versus Joe Kelly. He's just 1 for 6. Two out, nobody on. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And here's one that's taken for a ball. It's now 2-1 to the Dodger left fielder.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Here's the 2-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Around first, digging for 2. And now that'll hop over the wall, so he'll be at second here with 2 away on a ground rule double.
Well, he definitely puts a charge into this one, and the outfielder has 0 chance to make a play on it. Next thing you know, the relievers in the pen have another ball to warm up with.
Cody Bellinger will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. Ready with the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
Kemp at second with 2 down. Drilled right back up the middle. And a poor throw there pulls the first baseman off the bag, and they're going to hang an error on Ramirez.
I'm not here to make excuses, but it is cold tonight, and it looks a little damp out there, too. The ball might have just slipped out of his hands on that one.
In now is Yasiel Puig. Lifetime versus Joe Kelly. He's 1 for 3. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. A 1-1 count to Puig.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
The 1-1 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Runners on first and third, 2 away. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Dodgers strand a couple. They lead it 4-0. Cody Bellinger will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing center field, number 35.
So coming to the plate, James McCann. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Jock Peterson is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field.
Now playing left field, number 31, Jock Peterson.
Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
This is the bugaboo on the offensive side. You want to stay in there and work a guy's count and hopefully get into the bullpen. But when you find yourself 0-1 every time, hitting becomes even more difficult.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. A hit in 2 tries so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is a low changeup that's laid off. The 2-1 takes a pitch for strike number 2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Josh Harrison stands in as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And this one's over at the knees, 2-1.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he struck him out. And that's 8 strikeouts thus far. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes?
Kershaw comes set. Here's the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Bellinger's on his horse. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Red Sox leave 1. They trail here 4-0. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. It's on to the 7th now in game number 5. But before the inning gets underway, let's fill you in on what's happened with our game summary. Ready once again, Austin Barnes, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Yasmani Grandal is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Yasmani Grandal.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Lifetime versus Joe Kelly. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Now the 0-1. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. He's around first, heading for 2. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
Peterson.
There's a deep fly ball. Doesn't quite get out of the ballpark, but it hits in the right spot as it bounces off that hard warning track and over the wall for a ground rule double. Not sure if he had triple on his mind, but I doubt he'll complain too much about getting to coast into second base.
First pitch on its way. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And that one just missed outside.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Grandal leads off second with nobody out. Swinging a soft liner, and one gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Justin Turner.
Now in the box, Justin Turner. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
Well, the good news is this guy can really dial it up and let it fly. The bad news is sometimes he overthrows it and has absolutely no idea where it's going. He's in a little bit of a trouble, so we'll see if he can work his way out of this.
Ready for another shot now, Max Munson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Strike one to start the at-bat. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it is Betts, and Mookie's got it for the second out.
Shortstop, Manny Machado.
Here's Manny Machado now. He's batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate. 0 for 3. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And the changeup is way low that time. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball. 1-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Short, hit hard. Gloved by Bogarts. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Dodgers strand a couple, but they're in front 4-0. Yasmani Grandal will stay in the ballgame as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Catching, number 9, Yasmani Grandal.
Here's J.D. Martinez. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Here's the first pitch to him. Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
We're moving along late into this one, and it's no surprise this guy continues to pitch well. Over 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you're doing that, you really put the hitters on the defensive.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground. Turner has it. And that's the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. He went down on strikes last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Sliders in for a strike.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
Kershaw still unscored upon here through 6 1/3 innings. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Well, he got the leadoff guy in inning on a ground out, and now he's 0-2 to start this at bat. He looks really sharp so far to start the 7th.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Now the 1-2 pitch from Kershaw. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Striding in for Boston, Jackie Bradley Jr. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Dan Otero has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 61, Dan Otero.
At the plate, Chris Taylor. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Chris Taylor.
Here comes the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it. I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
Back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
So here's Matt Kemp now. 2 home runs and a double to his credit thus far. Having quite the game. He's set. Here it comes. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Hey, what a great pitch right there in a big situation to pull a string on that changeup. He knew that hitter was going to be super aggressive.
The 0-1 on its way. On a line, that's a base hit. And this will find the wall down there near Pesky's pole. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder, Cody Bellinger. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Runners at the corners here. Nobody out. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. Jump ahead 0-2, and then you toss a changeup in the dirt to get him to chase for a strikeout on 3 pitches. If only it were always that easy.
In now is Yasiel Puig. He swings and grounds it to short. Step on the bag for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So no runs here on 2 base hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Red Sox nothing. Here's Hanley Ramirez. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Standing in, Andrew Benintendi, 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. One out, nobody on. The 1-2. Hit out towards second. Played on the backhand. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
The catcher, number 35, James McCann.
Digging in and looking for more. James McCann. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Kershaw's ready with the 1-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Hard hit ball to second. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We're on to the 9th now in game number 5. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Red Sox nothing. Robbie Scott enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Yasmani Grandal will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Yasmani Grandal.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he can't get out of the way of that one. So the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Looks like he was trying to bust him inside, and he might have held on to it just a little bit too long. Just like that, the leadoff man is aboard.
Here's Jock Peterson now, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at bat. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Two and 0 count. Here it comes. Line towards center field. Bradley is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Justin Turner.
So striding forward now, Justin Turner. No hits to this point. First offering on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
1 ball, no strikes.
Grandal stands at first with 1 out. Fouled off. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
The 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 one more time. Line drive to left. But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Now batting, first baseman, Max Munson.
Striding in once again, Max Munson, looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. No chance to make a play. Let's see if he's okay out there.
That had to be in the scouting report right there. You don't see too many 0-0 breaking ball ambushes in the game anymore. He had to know that pitch was coming.
Stepping into the box, Manny Machado. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
No.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Hit out towards second. Harrison has it. On to first, and the Dodgers come up with nothing as that ends the inning. Dodgers strand a couple, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Kenley Jansen takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 74, Kenley Jansen.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Xander Bogaerts. And obviously they'll need a 9th inning rally here if this series is going to make it to a game 6.
Bogaerts.
Here's the first pitch. Grounder down the line at third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Way out in front. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So it's a leadoff single that kicks off their half of the ninth.
Now batting.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-roll, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
Here's the first pitch. Called strike over the outside corner. Career matchup numbers against Kenley Jansen. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Now the 1-2 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Puig's got a read on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie.
Digging in now, Mookie Betts. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. In line for the victory is Clayton Kershaw, should the lead hold. The 0-1. A wave and a miss. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Stepping up to the plate, J.D. Martinez. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Here's the first pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
Last strike now for the Red Sox. And a fly ball. And this should do it. And that's it. Live it up, L.A. The Dodgers have won the World Series.
Wow, World Series champions. The only thing that could have made this sweeter would have been doing it in front of the home crowd. But hey, they're not complaining, believe me. Now they can look forward to celebrating during the parade as they bring the World Series trophy home. What a moment for this team, this organization, and that city.
Back now on the show. More reactions now to this series-clinching victory. And down on the field, we'll get a chance to watch the presentation of the Commissioner's Trophy to the new world champs.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers. 4 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Red Sox, no runs, 4 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 38 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Fenway Park, 36,298. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.